today I'm going to lead you through a yoga sequence that's focused on the arms and the upper back. So if you are ready to practice along with me, you'll need a mat, 2 blocks, and a yoga strap. All right, let's get started. All right, so taking a nice comfortable seat on your mat, legs crossed. If this is irritating to the knees, you can also do the legs outstretched in front of you. What's important is making sure you have a nice tall spine, crown of the head reaching up high towards the ceiling. Core is engaged, belly button pressing towards the spine to keep you sitting up nice and tall. From here, we'll take a nice deep inhale, send the arms alongside the ears, pull the shoulders down towards the tailbone. On an exhale, plant right hand down on the mat beside the right hip. Stretch over towards that right side. Left hand reaches over nice and long, getting as much length as you can from the left hip through the left fingertips. Nice deep inhale, come back through center, arms overhead. Exhale, release to the opposite side. Nice deep inhale, arms through center alongside ears. Exhale, fold through the middle. Release the hands in front of you as far as is comfortable. Once you found that nice deep stretch, allow the head and the neck to release completely. And just breathe. On an inhale, walk hands back up towards the body so that you're sitting up nice and tall, just how we started, and we'll do that once more. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, release hand down, stretch over towards the right. Doing our best to stay grounded in that left hip, so we're not lifted up super high off the hip. Staying grounded and opening the chest up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come through center, arms alongside ears. Exhale, release opposite side. Inhale through center, arms alongside ears. Exhale, fold forward, release hands on the mat in front of you. Release head and neck once you found that good sweet spot for your stretch. And breathe as you sit in this fold. Breathe into the kidneys. Imagine those 2 little kidneys in your low back are balloons. Send breath, send air to them. On an inhale, slowly walk hands back up towards the body, sitting up nice and tall. Great. From here, we're going to move into reverse tabletop. So we're going to plant the soles of the feet on the mat about hip distance apart. And then we'll place the hands on the mat behind us. Fingertips face towards the toes, right? And on an inhale, we're going to press through the palms and the soles of the feet. Engage the glutes to bring the hips in line with the thighs if you can. Feel the opening across the front of the chest. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, slowly release. Tailbone onto the mat. Find balance right here. And on an inhale, we'll rise into a boat pose. If you like, you can keep the support of the hands on the mat for your upper body, or you can release and bring palms outstretched alongside the legs. Staying lifted in the chest, so not curving out, but really doing our best to pull the chest through towards the toes. Keep that balance. It's challenging. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale. This exhale, we find a cross of the ankles. Inhale, rise to sit. And exhale, fold over into that seated forward fold. Great, nice deep inhale, walk hands back towards body. Sit up nice and tall. We'll do that one more time. We're gonna add in some movement. So set yourself up for your reverse tabletop, planting soles of the feet and palms on the mat. On an inhale, rise, reverse tabletop. Engage the glutes and the hamstrings. Bring hips in line with the thighs if you can. And exhale, slowly release. Hips down onto the mat. Find balance on the tailbone. Inhale, rise, boat pose. We'll take a nice deep inhale and lengthen out if you can. Or if you want, you could keep the hands here. Find length. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, cross. Inhale, find seat. Exhale, release forward, seated, forward fold. Great. Nice deep inhale. Walk hands back up towards the body, sitting up. And from here, we're going to make our way into hands and knees for a traditional tabletop on all fours. Plant knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, and we'll find some flexibility in the back. Take a nice deep inhale, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round to the spine, push the mat away, gaze into the belly button. Inhale to arch, look up. Exhale, round, gaze inward. Inhale, arch, gaze up. Exhale, round, drop everything in through center. Gaze inward. Nice deep inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, round. Great. From here, we're going to tuck the toes underneath us. Press up through the palms to straighten the knees. Adjust your stance if you need it a little wider for your downward facing dog. And as you're here in your downward facing dog, pedal the knees back and forth. Find some stillness. Deep bend in both knees, look forward, and walk up towards the hands. Find a forward fold at the top of your mat. Release the head and the neck. I'm gonna move my mic. All right, and on an inhale, we're gonna take a nice slow roll up, rebuild the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, shoulders, neck, and head are last to rise. If you need it, now is a good place to grab a sip of water. I know I'm sweating quite a bit. All right, from the top of our mat, we're gonna find mountain pose. So mountain pose, you're standing feet hips distance apart or together, whatever is more consistent for your practice, but I find hip distance apart is a bit more stable and comfortable for me. Roll the shoulders back, open palms towards the front of the body so your chest is nice and open and spread wide. We'll take a nice deep inhale from here, send the arms up. Exhale through center, release all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back shape, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, plant the palms, step back nice and long. High plank here, chaturanga lower. So we're lowering heart all the way down to mat. Inhale, baby cobra. So we'll bring the shoulders onto the back. A small lift of the chest, gaze is about an inch in front of your mat. From here, tuck toes, lift up through high or low plank, downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale, bend both knees, look forward. step, jump, or walk to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, flat back shape. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, swim arms up and overhead. Exhale, release palms through center. Open up, mountain pose. Gotta evict the cat. All right, from here, top of our mat, we'll do that 2 more times. Nice deep inhale, arms go high. Exhale, release through center, forward fold. Inhale, flat back shape. Exhale, plant palm, step back nice and long. High plank, lower heart to mat, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, shoulders onto the back, small lift of the chest. Tuck toes, lift hips, downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale, look forward, bend knees, step, jump, or walk, forward fold. Inhale, flat back shape. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, some arms up and overhead. Exhale, release palms through center, open up, mountain pose. Cat hair all over my face. Nice deep inhale, arms go high. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, plant hands, flat back shape. Exhale, release all the way down, high or low plank. You can lower the knees down here if that's better. And heart to mat, chaturanga lower. Inhale, baby cobra, small lift of the torso. Engage the shoulders onto the back, core is engaged. Release the glutes as much as you can. Tuck toes, push up through high or low plank, downward facing dog. Nice deep bend in the knees, look forward, step, jump, walk, forward fold. Inhale, flat back shape. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, some arms up and overhead. Exhale, release palms through center. Open up, mountain pose. All right, we're gonna switch up our flow. I'm gonna have a quick sip of water. It's hot in here. We're just gonna add on to that flow to engage the shoulders and the upper arms. So be prepared. All right, for this next flow, we're gonna start at the front of our mat in mountain pose, arms open, palms open towards the front of the body. Roll the shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep inhale, arms high. Exhale, reverse swan dive with a flat back forward fold. Inhale, flat back shape, plant hands on the shins, knees, or tops of the thighs. Pull the crown of the head forward, get that nice flat back shape. A little arch in the spine also helps that. Exhale, plant hands. Step back nice and long to high or low plank. I'm going to take low plank with knees on the ground and then lower, heart to mat, chaturanga lower. Inhale, baby cobra. If you're feeling warm enough, you can push all the way up to full up dog. And tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Taking a nice deep inhale here, we're gonna bend both knees. On your next inhale, bend the elbows, lower the heart. Exhale, straighten the elbows. Again. Inhale, bend, lower heart. Exhale, straighten. Last time, inhale, bend, lower heart. And exhale, straighten. Look forward, step, jump, walk, forward fold. Inhale, flat back shape. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, bring arms up and overhead. Exhale, release. open up mountain pose. Find your footing. That was a lot. I'm sweating. But we are going to do that 2 more times. All right, nice deep inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, reverse swan dive, flat back, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go. Inhale, bend both knees. Look towards the fingertips. Next, inhale sends the elbows bending, heart lower. Exhale, extend. Keep the bend in the knees. Inhale, bend, heart lowers. Exhale, extend. Last time. You can do it. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push through. Woo! Look forward. Step, jump, walk. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back shape. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, send arms up and over. Exhale, release. Arms down, open up, mountain pose. Whew, I'm hot. All right, we got 1 more of those. And then we'll make our way onto our mat and do more work on the mat. All right, so this is our last big push. Here we go. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, reverse swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back shape. Exhale, plant hands, step back. I'm going low plank. You do what's best for you. Heart to mat, lower chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Baby cobra, cobra or up dog. I'm going baby cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, lift hips. Downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale, bend both knees, look towards the fingertips. Exhale that out. Inhale, bend, heart lowers. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend, heart lower. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Look forward, step, jump, walk. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back shape. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, send arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands all the way down. Open up mountain pose. Get a drink. Whew. All right. We're going to find a seat on our mats. Comfortable seat, whether it's legs extended in front of you, crisscross applesauce, whatever floats your boat. This is my favorite thing to do in my blocks. You guys have seen it on this channel before. But it's a great way to activate the arms with little effort. Well, a lot of effort, but looking like you're not doing too much. All right, so we're gonna grab our block. If you don't have a block, you can get a heavy textbook, just something that you can hold out in front of your body. Excuse me. This is sparkling water. Okay, so for this block drill, what we're going to do is we're going to press palms into the side of the block, activating. If you have a book or something that's thinner, perfectly okay to grip onto that, but make sure you're also pressing into the side so that your arms are activated. So pressing into the sides of the block, we're bringing the block out about shoulder height. So it's just about shoulder height, and we're not doing anything quite yet, just pressing into the sides of the block, keeping those arms engaged. Pull the shoulders back and down as you sit here. You may notice the shoulders creeping up. But as you notice that, just release and relax them down towards the spine, or excuse me, towards the tailbone. And breathing. All right, on your next inhale, we're gonna bring the block up to eye level. So you should be looking right at the side of the block. Keep the palms engaged, pressing into the side of the block. Sitting up nice and tall. Release the shoulders. I just noticed mine creeping up. Keep breathing. Next inhale, bring the block up just above eye level. So you should be looking at just the under edge of that block. Whew. Press, press, press. Release, shoulders down, away from the ears. Nice deep inhale, exhale, release. Whew. All right, we're gonna do that two more times. I just remember in BAPS, great things come in threes, all right? So let's do everything in threes as we can. All right, here we go. When you're ready, on an inhale, block in front of you, shoulder level to start, or I mean shoulders are in line with chest, so whatever, about chest height, pressing into the sides of the block, arms are engaged. I'm doing my best to keep a gentle bend in my elbows, just because I get irritation in my elbow joint if I'm hyperextending it. So I'm being mindful, keeping a soft bend there. Breathing. Next inhale, bring that block up to eye level. Release the shoulders down towards the tailbone, away from those earlobes. Keep pressing into the side of that block. And next inhale, right above eye level. Press into the side of the block. Release those shoulders. Core is engaged. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, release. Oh my gosh. All right, one more time. One more time like that. Oh my God, do y'all feel it? Whew. All right, when you're ready, palms press into the sides of your block. Inhale, extend. Shoulder, chest height, pressing into the sides of the block. Release the shoulders, back and down. Here we go. Next inhale, eye level. Press into the sides of the block. Release those shoulders. I notice mine creeping. Whew. All right. Whew. Last level. On the inhale, bring it up just above eye level. Pull those shoulders back and down. Press into the sides of the block. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's show the arms some love. We're going to grab onto our strap. Now, if you don't have a yoga strap, you can also use, what I like to use is the belts to my robes. Those are great. They're always nice and long. So just find something kind of nice, kind of long, kind of thick, something that'll be easy for you to grasp onto. All right, and we're gonna start the same way we did. Extend the arms along or in front of you, about shoulders height, chest height, and we'll take a nice deep inhale, bring them up. Exhale, release behind you. Take as much length of the strap as you need to bring your arms all the way behind. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, release them down. All right. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. Arms overhead. Exhale. Release all the way back and down. Inhale overhead. Exhale, bring it forward. Last time. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release the strap behind you. Inhale, overhead. And exhale, release. Nice, 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 nice. My arms and my shoulders are hurting. We're gonna release onto our backs. So we're gonna release onto our back and take a block with you. We're gonna keep the knees bent so the soles of the feet are planted. This actually feels really, really good. Before we go into what I was gonna do, let's go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. And rock side to side. That is so great. Especially on my shoulder blades. Oh, yes. Alright, that was not in the plan, but sometimes you gotta give the body what it is asking for. Okay, so soles of the feet planted, knees are bent. Release the arms alongside the body. Bring the soles of the feet up to where you can raise the back of the heels with your fingertips. And we're gonna make our way into a bridge pose with the third bridge is gonna end in a supported shoulder stand. So we'll take a nice deep inhale here for the first one. Press through the tops of the thighs. No, press through the soles of the feet. Engage the tops of the thighs and the glutes to bring the hips off the mat. Roll the shoulders onto the back underneath you. Interlace the fingertips. Be mindful of what the legs are doing. You want to keep them in line so you're not like splaying them out or anything like that. Just be a little bit mindful there. Nice deep inhale. Press, press, press. Release the shoulders. Exhale. It's a slow roll down. Hips melt into the mat last. Nice. All right, two more like that. Or one more like that. And then another one with some extra sauce on it. Take a nice deep inhale. Press to the soles of the feet. Roll the shoulders onto the back. Interlace the fingers underneath you. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, slowly release down. That just feels so great. That's why I'm getting so quiet. So our last bridge pose is going to take us into supported shoulder stand. So you'll need your block within reach. So when you're ready, on an inhale, press through the soles of the feet. Lift the hips. Roll the shoulders onto the back. Interlace the fingers underneath you. Nice. All right, from here, grab onto your block. Now find a height that's good for you, whether it's level 1, level 2, or level 3. Whatever height you find, just make sure the block is resting low enough on the back. The tailbone is about where you want to get it. You don't want it too far up the low back. so that it's sitting in that arch can be uncomfortable. All right, interlacing. I'm going to go down a level to level 2. All right, here we go. And we can interlace the arms around the block or just grab onto the block here. And from here, we can lift one foot up into the sky, followed by the next. And here is our supported shoulder stand. It's a really nice way to go upside down. Minimal effort. Nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, slowly release the soles of the feet back down onto the ground. Inhale, press the hips up off the block, release the block from underneath you or remove the block from underneath you. And exhale, slowly roll down onto the back. Hips release last. And let's just windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Nice and slow. And for our resting pose, I'm going to set us up into a supported posture. Sit up this way. So we're going to bring one block here for the base of our head to rest on, and this block is kind of going to draw down the center of our spine to allow the shoulders to open up. Let's see. Let's bring this one down to about here. Yeah. And as you're lowering, just find the spacing for the blocks that works for your body. All right. And then just allow the arms slightly, to release on either side of you, palms face up. I like to cross my legs. You can extend them long, whatever feels good. If it feels comfortable where you're practicing, feel free to close the eyes. Release control of the breath. Just allow the natural rhythm of the breathing to take over. As you rest here, remembering there's nothing to do, there's nowhere to go. chest permission to open up a little bit more with each exhale. From here, we're going to slowly roll onto our side. So you can move the blocks off too. And just roll onto your favorite side to lay in fetal position using the hand or the arm under the head as a pillow. And when you're ready, slowly push yourself up to find a comfortable seated position. Bring the palms together at heart center here. Taking a nice deep inhale to sit up nice and tall, crown of the head to the ceiling. Exhale, bow forehead to fingertips, symbolizing the unification of heart and mind. Thank you all for practicing with me today. I am grateful for your time and your trust. Ashe, namaste.